Are you ready? It's time for KEMMERER Lady Rangers Volleyball, the 2013. Are you ready? It's time for KEMMERER Lady Rangers Volleyball. The 2013 2A state champions are back and ready to defend their title. Listen and watch live to Lady Rangers Volleyball right here on mylocalradio.net all season long. Presented to you by Monsanto, Old West Design, Western Wyoming Community College, and Old West Media Inc. Now, let's send it out to the voice of the KEMMERER Lady Rangers, Adam Jacksa, as KHS Volleyball starts right now.
That's right, it's time for KEMMERER High School Volleyball as the former 2A state champions are ready to take the floor for the first time in the 2014 season, back under head coach Blake Peterson, as we are live at Lovell High School here in the opening tournament at the Bighorn tournament for multiple teams. KEMMERER going to open up against MEETEETSE, as this is the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament to kick off the 2014 year. So should be exciting, of course. What a start and what a finish to the season last year, as the Rangers were able to win the 2A state championship under fifth-year head coach Blake Peterson. Well, we are just getting set here. I'm Adam Jacksa, live on mylocalradio.net. I've got my camera guy, Warren Cook, to my left, and we're going to be streaming all of KEMMERER's games. They'll play 3 today, starting right at 4 o'clock in about 10 minutes. We'll have the first serve for you as they take on MEETEETSE. They'll then play at 6 o'clock, and then also at 8 o'clock, as they're going to pool all of the teams, and then they'll set up and play 3 more games tomorrow, as hopefully the Rangers can take home a championship here at this tournament as we get set to start the 2014 season. Well, when we come back, we are going to talk with the head coach. That's right, Blake Peterson. In his 5th season, he sat down with us. He's going to discuss the season so far, discuss the tryouts, and discuss the practice, and of course, discuss this tournament. That's all coming up next. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball, live online at mylocalradio.net.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference, because we are where you are.
Joining me for today's Coach's Corner is the head coach of the KEMMERER volleyball team, and that is Blake Peterson. And Coach, I'm sure a very busy 2 weeks for you. Tryouts, practice now. Take me through these last couple of weeks.
Well, here at KEMMERER, we don't really have tryouts, but whoever's here is here. Then once they're here, we divide them up into varsity, JV, or C team. But it's been pretty busy, like you said. Last week we had. We didn't really have 2 days. Normally we do, where we have morning practice in the morning and then one in the evening, but this time we just condensed them all in the evening, so we've been having like 4-hour practices in the evening. And we've got some good things done. Some of the freshman girls coming in, some of the newer girls, it's new to a lot of them, and for some of the older girls, it's been a really good review for them.
You talked about the freshmen, and I know we talked before about how you've got kind of a young team coming back. How have the freshmen started to adjust to your practices?
Well, it's a learning curve for all of them. You know, some of them they adjust quicker than others. Some of them were able to participate in some of our summer work or our spring volleyball, the different things we did there. So some of them it's a little bit of a shorter learning curve, but I mean for all of them, they see now that it's not middle school volleyball anymore. It's high school.
And with the freshmen, you've also got some veterans. Have they started to kind of take a leadership role, or is it still too early in the season for that to kind of develop?
A little bit of both. I mean, you can definitely see some girls stepping up a little bit, and that's great. You know, we lost some, like I said before, some good seniors from last year. Lost 5 seniors from last year. We lost another couple girls who moved away. So there are some girls who are stepping up, and so far I've honestly been pleased with what I've seen. There's been some growing pains, but I'm excited to see what the team as a whole can do come this weekend.
We're talking with the head volleyball coach here at Kemmerer High School, Blake Peterson, and big tournament this weekend, the North Bighorn County Tournament. That's up in Lovell. It's going to be this Friday and this Saturday. What are you doing in practice this week to get the team prepared for that tournament?
Well, we're going over a lot of our offensive options, our rotations this week. Start getting the girls kind of familiar with what they'll be playing, you know, when it comes game time. We'll be going over some of our defensive positions, rotations as well. But overall, we're just going to get them set with that, and then start playing, you know, up the intensity as much as we can, and go from there. Try to give them some game-like situations.
Tell me, what are some of your expectations for this weekend's tournament?
My only expectation, honestly, right now is for us to go and compete. Win or lose, I want to see our girls compete and compete hard. I think if they do that, good things will happen. But I'm just interested or concerned that they compete hard and give their best effort.
Is this kind of normal to only get 2 weeks to prep before your first tournament or your first match, or is this a little bit more challenging only having 2 weeks to prep for that first tournament?
Well, ever since I've been here, this is how it's been. You know, this will be my 5th year, and every year we've had a tournament 2 weeks in, so it's par for the course for us.
And final question for you, any goals that you would like to take out of this weekend? You know, come Sunday morning, what is something that you hope this team has accomplished or this team has done?
I hope after this tournament this week, I hope our girls have a better sense of what they can accomplish. Right now, I think I don't know if they realize what potential they have or how far they can go this year, because I still think they can be a pretty special team. And I hope that after this weekend, they have a better sense of that as well.
Coach, we're going to be able to catch the girls play 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 8 o'clock on Friday, and then pool play on Saturday. How do you go into that approach of the weekend? You know, do you take it match by match, or is there any kind of strategy toward, you know, hey, we got to play Friday, and then we're going to come back and play Saturday? What's your approach?
Well, our approach is get them good conditioning now, so that when it comes time to play, they're ready. It's one match at a time.
Pretty simple as that. All right, Blake Peterson, head coach here for Kemmerer Volleyball. Thank you so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back to the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament in this 2014 season opener for your KEMMERER Lady Rangers, as Blake Peterson and the team, as you can see right in front of us, warming up. You're watching on mylocalradio.net. I'm Adam Jackson. Alongside of me today is Warren Cook. He's on camera duties. Of course, the Lady Rangers, if you're new to KEMMERER Volleyball, they kind of took last year and really ran with it. They are the 2A state defending champions, the first time that the Rangers had won in 30 years. So Blake Peterson and this team obviously pretty excited now. As you'll see, this is a young team that Blake Peterson has coming back. So it'll be interesting to see what the KEMMERER Rangers can do this year and what they can do at this tournament. This is really a good setting stone for them, as they'll face some of the teams in 2A and get a good idea for if they make the playoffs. 4 out of the 5 teams will make the playoffs. This is a good setting stone for them as we get rolling. The KEMMERER Rangers today and the MEETEETSE Lady Longhorns getting set, and we'll run you through some of the lineups. Blake told me that there's not really a starting lineup in volleyball, so he just wanted me to name off all of the players on the team. So coming back, Abby Brunsky was big last year for the Rangers. She's a junior. She'll be playing today. Michaela Krall, she's also a junior. Holland Pollard is a senior. She wears number 6. Lexi Julian, she wears number 10 and is a senior. Grace Gregory, she wears number 11 and she's a freshman. Rexana Kelly wears number 12. She is a junior. Hannah Nielsen wears number 15. She is a sophomore. Sarah Chapin, she's a senior and wears number 19 for the Lady Rangers. Morgan McLaren wears number 21 and is a junior. And finally, rounding out the Lady Ranger varsity volleyball team, Bailey Maggie. She'll wear number 24 and she is also a junior. As for MEETEETSE, the Longhorns made the drive up today to compete with the Lady Rangers, and they are led by third-year head coach Kelsey Scolari and her team: Grayson Curtis, Madeline May, Caitlin Heiser, Caitlin Crum, Darby Shinkler, Melissa Charrubia, Brooklyn Graybill, Carly Renner, Madeline Myers, and Melanie Riley, as those are your players for the MEETEETSE Lady Longhorns. As we get set, we're just about ready to get the first match of the year underway for the KEMMERER Lady Rangers. Again, at this tournament, a little bit different format. Usually you're going to play the best of 5, so it'll be the first one to 3 that wins. Not the case in this tournament. It'll be the best of 3. So first one to win 2 games will take the win of the match. And KEMMERER today, they're going to play 3 matches as they get set. First, they'll play MEETEETSE, obviously, here at 4. Then we'll have you at 6 o'clock, KEMMERER taking on Lovell, the home team here at Lovell High School. And then Graybull will take on your Lady Rangers at 8 o'clock. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we're going to have first serve between your Lady Rangers and the MEETEETSE Lady Longhorns. Wyoming 2A high school volleyball coming up next, and we'll have it for you right here on mylocalradio.net.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
And we are just about ready to get this one started. MEETEETSE taking on your Lady Rangers of Kemmerer, the 2014 squad under fifth-year head coach Blake Peterson, the defending 2A state champions here in Wyoming. And you're getting this live on mylocalradio.net. I'm Adam Jacksa. The Lady Rangers are right in front of us. They'll wear the all blacks with the reds down the sides, the numbers in dark red in front, and then Lady Rangers in back. As for MEETEETSE, they're on the opposite side in the all reds with the white striping up and down the sides and along the shoulders. And this is court one here in the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament at Lovell High School. We're in Johnny Winterholler Gymnasium. Beautiful gymnasium, as you see the blue outline, the bulldog in the bottom right corner of your screen, as the Lady Rangers and Lady Longhorns getting set to start. The Rangers, their libero in the back will be Abby Brunsky. She's returning. Blake Peterson, Coach Peterson, he had nothing but good things to say about Abby, as she did well and helped this team win a state championship last year. You can faintly see it, but it's the red line that goes along the outside that'll be the out-of-bounds marker for today's match. And again, it's the best of three. We'll play 2 games of 25, and then if necessary, we'll play a game to 15. The winner has to win 2 out of those 3 games. And again, pool play today to set up tomorrow's bracket, as you're guaranteed 3 games for varsity here and then 3 games tomorrow as well. So a really nice setup tournament. Kemmerer's going to play MEETEETSE, then they'll play Lovell at 6 and Graybull at 8. And then they'll start early tomorrow, depending on when they play. First game's either going to be at 8:30 or 9:30. And not sure what we're waiting on to get this one started. And there they'll roll the ball out onto the floor. And we're about to get this one underway. First serve going to come from Darby Schlinker in the back. Where's number 13 as she spins the ball? Kemmerer waits on the near side right in front of us. And the 2014 season is underway. It's hit up by Brunsky. Tapped up and then sent over by Krall. Now the answering response just punched over, and it looked like the net was touched there by the server, and that was Darby Schlinker, and it was. Actually, they'll get Kemmerer for running into the net, so 1-0 in favor of MEETEETSE. Again, it's Schlinker to send it over. Handled by Brunsky, and then set up, knocked over by Gregory. Gregory will tap it back over, and MEETEETSE will set it up. And now crossed after it hit the top of the net. It comes back down on MEETEETSE's side. That'll be the first point of the season for Kemmerer. And that was Madeline May, who couldn't quite get it over. And now Michaela Kroll will serve right in front of us as she runs up, knocks it over. We're tied at 1. Serve is up for Meeteetse. They'll just knock it over. Down to get it is Brunski. Meeteetse setting it up. They'll tap it over the net. Good dig out by Pollard. And Pollard hits it back, and Brunski just couldn't quite handle it as it goes out off the back for the Lady Rangers. Second point for Meeteetse. And it's 2-1. Meeteetse leading the Lady Rangers in the opening game and the opening match of the 2014 season. The serve is sent across by Madeline Myers. Rangers handle it, and just tapped over by Bailey Maggie, and it hits the floor on the opposite side. And another point for the Rangers. Actually, that'll go for Meeteetse. Not sure if that hit the net or one of the players hit the net, but the score 3-1 in favor of Meeteetse. Send it over to the near side. It's dug up there by Grace Gregory. And a nice dig over across the opposite floor. Bailey Maggie, wearing number 24 for the Rangers, sends it across. And a close back and forth game so far between the Lady Rangers, and the Lady Longhorns. 3-2 in favor of Meeteetse. Serve coming from the back. Abby Brunski sends it over, and it's a little bit too long. So the score 4-2 for Meeteetse on the long shot by Brunski. She almost was able to find the back line and get an ace there, but a little bit too long. Rangers will rotate in the back. Brunski, McLaren, and Kroll, the three in the back right now for the Rangers. And then in the front, you've got Maggie, followed by Nielsen, and also Pollard, the 6 on the floor for the Rangers. Here's the serve across. It's dug up by Kroll. Set, and then over to the far side, off the top of the net. It's not able to get over by Hannah Nielsen, and the Rangers trail early 5-2. So an early start for Meeteetse. Brooklyn Graybill will send it over for the Lady Longhorns, and Brunski just can't quite handle it in the back as it went off her left arm, and that's another point for Meeteetse, and Blake wants to take a timeout, so will we. Early start for Meeteetse as they're off quickly to a 6-2 lead. We'll come on back to mylocalradio.net for more Kemmerer volleyball in just a moment.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
And we're back ready for play after the Blake Peterson timeout. First game of this first match. Meeteetse leading Kemmerer 6-2. Brunski goes down to dig it up. It's sent across, but a good dig on the opposite side by Meeteetse. Now over to the Lady Rangers. Brunski gets it back, and a kill right down the middle, back row for Abby Brunski. She gets the dig, then the set came back to her, and then she finished it off. And the Rangers get a point. It's 6-3 in favor of Meeteetse. Sub coming in as out goes Maggie, and in comes Sarah Chapin, senior for the Rangers. Got kind of a pointed stance for the serve. Sends it over, dug up, and then just popped over. Brunski will get it over, and it's set up right in the middle, and the kill attempt just too far for Morgan McLaren. And she was hoping that it would touch someone, but it didn't, so it goes too long, and it's a point for Meeteetse. They maintain the early lead 7-3. It's a serve coming across. Brunski digs it off the back, and looks like we have a whistle before the play started. The official talking with Peterson right now as they figure it out. Looked like an illegal rotation. And Meeteetse will send it across. 8-3 the score. And the dig right there just a little bit too far into the net. That was Morgan McLaren that just sent it too far and made it pretty much impossible for the Rangers to get it. So now 9-3 the score. Ball is sent up and set by Nielsen. Just got over, and the point gets across for the Rangers. And that's good as they stop a point streak of 3 straight. As it's 9-4. Service is across and it misses left. That's Morgan McLaren that misses to the far side. 10-4, Meeteetse leading early. This is the opening game of the first match for the KEMMERER Lady Rangers in the 2014 season. Meeteetse off to an early start. Caitlin Heiser will serve from the back row as you see her all the way back there with the ball. She sends it up and across. Brunski digs it up. It's set up near side and just set over by Chapin. Now Meeteetse trying to send it back over, and the ball drops on the near sideline, and it falls in for a KEMMERER Ranger point. And the Lady Rangers trailing now 10-5 in this first set. Back to serve for the Lady Rangers is Hannah Nielsen. So Nielsen sends it up. And it's dug out nicely by Caitlin Heiser, but then to her teammate, she just wasn't quite able to manage it. And Grayson Curtis lets it go, and it looks like we've got another timeout. Looks like Blake Peterson takes the timeout for the Lady Rangers, and we'll take a quick one as well. The score so far, Meeteetse leading KEMMERER 10-6 in the opening set of the opening match. You're listening on mylocalradio.net.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
Back to live action as the Rangers, Lady Rangers and the Lady Longhorns battling back and forth. Good volley so far. And that ball sent over by the Lady Rangers. Now Meeteetse trying to answer. And just popped over by Schlinker. And the point looks like it's going to go to the Rangers. It looks like Schlinker went across too far under the net. So a point for the Rangers. And 10-7 is the score. The Lady Longhorns play in the 1A Northwest Conference, while the Rangers play in the 2A Southwest. And that serve is too long as it goes out of bounds. A couple of serving errors from KEMMERER early on. Hannah Nielsen that time just sent it a little bit too far, and the score 10-7 in favor of Meeteetse. And there's a ball that's just head up too high. It went off the hands of Michaela Krall. She tried to pick up that ball on the outer left side, and it looked like it was going to go outside, and that may be what Blake is telling Michaela right now, and she just mishit it. Score 11-7 in favor of Meeteetse. Ball is sent across, taken in the back row by the Lady Rangers, and now sent over by McLaren. Good answer as Meeteetse sends it across. And back over, a good block, and off the fingertips of the Lady Rangers. Grace Gregory was unable to handle it. A good block up front by Meeteetse. And they've been strong in this opening game. It's 11-7. Actually 13-7 now. A couple of points were missed. The Rangers get it across, though, and a point for KEMMERER. they're hanging around in this first game, trying to come back. Again, it's the best of 3, not the best of 5. Substitution for the Lady Rangers, and now back to serve is Holland Pollard. Pollard will send it across. Sent up top by Schlinker. And then Meeteetse hits it over. That's Brooklyn Graybill. And the point goes to the Rangers. It looked like Graybill hit the net. Actually, they're going to give it to Meeteetse. So Meeteetse gets the point. 14-8 your score. Schlinker serves it across. It's dug up nicely by Krall. And then just tapped over the top of the net by Gregory. Gregory, actually, that's Brunski that serves it across. And a nice shot on the opposite side. The kill goes to Bailey Maggie as she picks up the point for the Rangers. And they still trail. It's a 5-point game, 14-9. Just need a little run to get back and come back in this first game. So they'll serve it across. Krall, the jumping serve. Ooh, a good service. Goes across. Looked like it may have gone out, but a tap over. And the point goes to Kemmerer, as it looked like that was Madeline May. She touched the top of the net. And you can't do that, obviously, so the Rangers get the point. Back-to-back points for Kemmerer. Krall to serve it across. Hits the top of the net, and it's good. An ace for Krall, and she's been a little spark back here with a couple of good serves. 3 straight points for the Rangers, and it's 14-11. Krall again serves it across, handled by the libero in the back, and now sent across and way too far off to our left. That was Brooklyn Graybill that sent it off to that side, and now the Rangers gaining some momentum. 14-12 to score. Krall this time into the net. So her streak of good serving goes away there, but she's gotten the Rangers back into it, and if you're Coach Peterson, you have to like what you see from Krall in the back. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Longhorns in the opening game. We're live here at the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament to kick off the 2014 volleyball season in Wyoming. I'm Adam Jackson. Camera being run to my left by Warren Cook. And you're watching live on mylocalradio.net. You can see all the Kemmerer Ranger football and all the Kemmerer Lady Ranger volleyball games right here on mylocalradio.net all year long. Comes the service by Meeteetse. And it looked like the serve may have been bad, as it was Melanie Riley who stepped over the line in the back, it looked like. And it's a 2-point lead for Meeteetse in this opening game. Brunski serves it across, and a good job by Meeteetse to let that go in the back. Good decision. Darby Schlinker had to figure out if she wanted to play that or not. And she let it go, so it allows for a point. 16-13, Meeteetse leading Kemmerer. Serve comes across. Brunski handles it. It'll be set up by Pollard. And it goes across, and it's in the back line. Morgan McLaren puts it down for the Rangers as they get a point. And a side out to stop the Meeteetse run. (16-13) the score. A sub coming in for the Rangers. Sarah Chapin, will serve it across. Gets the friendly bounce over the net, and it's an ace. Good serve by Chapin across the middle of the net. 2 straight points for the Rangers, and they pulled to within 1. 16-15, the serve over by Chapin. Handled in the back row and now set up. It's sent too far though, and sent back over the net by Morgan McLaren, and we're tied at 16 in the opening game. Good answer by McLaren as it came right to her, and she just killed it right over the top of the net. And it's 16-16 in this first game. Chapin again the serve. Good job by Meeteetse to clean it up. And now just sent across by Heiser. And he'll set it up once again for the Rangers. And the Lady Rangers look like hit the net there. Trying to get it sent up for Morgan McLaren once again to send it over the top, but off the net. And Meeteetse retakes the lead 17-16. McLaren digs that out. It'll go back to Brunski. Brunski hits it across. And it looks like we'll get another point going over to Meeteetse. Official explaining what happened to Coach Peterson. Coach Peterson not really sure, trying to get the explanation, but it's 2 straight points for Meeteetse and their lead back to 18-16. Brunski digs it in the back and some miscommunication between the Lady Rangers as Pollard and Chapin trying to decide who wanted to hit it. Now it's 19-16 in favor of Meeteetse. That's sent straight up, fielded by Chapin, and then just sent across by McLaren. Punched into the net, and the Rangers get the point. And that stops a string of 3 straight for Meeteetse. And pulls the Rangers back to within 2, 19-17. McLaren, a jumping serve, and it's into the top of the net. Again, it's the first one to 25. Got to win by 2 points, obviously. This is the first game of potentially 3 in this opening match. Meeteetse has led the whole way, 20-17 the score currently. Brunski digs it back and sent across, and good on the back line. Hannah Nielsen gets it across for the Rangers. And Kemmerer back to within 3. Back to within 2, I should say, 20-18. Nielsen, who just picked up the kill for the Rangers, will now serve out of the back. Lobs it over the cross, over the net, and then it's sent up and dug out nicely as McLaren gets it over. Now punched back across, and it looks like we have a lift call on the Rangers. And the Lady Rangers now trail 21-18, and Coach Peterson wants to take out a timeout. So 21-18 the score in the opening game. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball on MyLocalRadio.net.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
And we're back live from Lovell High School. You're watching at Johnny Winterhaller Gymnasium live on MyLocalRadio.net. I'm Adam Jaxa. We'll be here all weekend long. 3 games for the Rangers, 3 matches for the Lady Rangers. They'll play right now, obviously, 6 o'clock and then 8 o'clock, and then they'll play 3 more starting tomorrow morning, bright and early at either 8 or 9:30. They trail 21-18 as we come back in this first game. Brunski gets it. It's set to the opposite side, coming flying in. A good dig over there by Meeteetse to keep it alive after Kroll sent it across. Now Brunski will set it up right in the middle and just kind of punched over by Gregory. And it goes out of bounds. A point for the Rangers. They're hanging in this opening match, 21-19 in the opening game. Meeteetse has led the entire way. The Rangers have closed and tied the score, but Meeteetse went on a 3-0 run to retake the frame. They lead currently by 2. Sent across. And Meeteetse hits it down over there on the near side. It's Brooklyn Graybill that sends it across, and the Rangers trail again 22-19. Lady Longhorns led by third-year head coach Kelsey Scolari. That's dug up by Kroll, sent across, and to the middle goes Grace Gregory. Meeteetse will answer. Looped up in the back, and Brunski diving to the floor. A good effort by Abby Brunski, the libero for your Rangers, but she just couldn't quite come up with it. And now Meeteetse just 2 points away from taking this opening game. 23-19 the score. It's sent across. Brunski has it. Running across, and now hit over by Maggie. Sent back over. Let's see the Lady Rangers handle it. Maggie tried to punch it over and was unable to get there. And now it's game point for Meeteetse, 24-19. They'll have 5 opportunities to win this first game. The service is over. Brunski back. She lifts it. Crawl will send it over, blocked at the net, and it goes down right in front of Brooklyn Graybell. She did a nice job blocking it there, but then kind of had to deal with it right in her lap and was unable to. So the Rangers stay alive. 24-20, Crawl. She's been good serving in the back. We'll see what she comes up with here. Running serve, lines it over the top. Now it's set for Meeteetse. Coming across, and it's just too far. The Rangers, good judgment there by Abby Brunski, libero in the back. She let it go. 2 straight for Kemmerer. Score now 24-21 in favor of Meeteetse. And that serve is out of bounds, and that's going to be the final for game 1 as the Lady Rangers drop that first game to Meeteetse, 25-21. So the Lady Rangers going to have to come back and win the next 2 if they want to win this opening match against Meeteetse. Let's see if they can rebound, though. We'll switch sides and come back. Game 2, I should say, coming up next between the Lady Rangers and the Lady Longhorns. Meeteetse winning the opening game 25-21. You're listening to Kemmerer Volleyball on mylocalradio.net.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
And we're back for the second game between the Rangers and the Lady Longhorns. Kemmerer will serve first as they're back on the opposing side. They're across from you now in the All Blacks. That's Michaela Krall, and she served well in that first match. First game. She'll start serving in this second game. And the Lady Horns getting set how they want to be. Madeline May in the front along with Brooklyn Graybill and Madeline Myers. And Krall getting set to send it over for the Lady Rangers. She runs up and hits it down the near side in the corner, and it's good for an ace for Krall. And it's a first point for the Lady Rangers, so a good start for Madeline Krall, for Michaela Krall, excuse me, and the Lady Rangers. Again, she served very well in that first game. The Rangers, they didn't win the first game, but the positive, Krall was really good. She's got a line drive serve that just kind of barely gets over the net. Makes it tough for the opponents to react to. And again, looks like we're trying to figure out substitutions and rotation once again for MEETEETSE. Coach Scolari giving out instructions to her Lady Horns. They're in the red right in front of you. Kemmerer on the opposite side. MEETEETSE, the 1A Northwest Conference that they're from, along with the Rangers who are from the 2A Southwest. Of course, Lady Rangers, the defending state champions in 2A. Talking with Coach Scolari opening the day as she was talking about her roster. She's starting 3 freshmen, a young team for her. So good start as they picked up the win. The serve there, too strong by Krall as it goes across. And the score evens at 1. Coach Peterson also with a young team as he lost some seniors off of the 2013 team. Coming across near side, and that time just unable to handle it was Morgan McLaren. She's a little bit late knocking it over the net. And it's 2 points now for MEETEETSE. And it looked like they didn't count the opening serve. So it's actually 2-0. And that drops in there. Another point for, this time, Kemmerer. That's their first point. So Krall's serve that went across didn't count. So now that's the first for the Lady Rangers. And the score 2-1. And Scolari wants a timeout to talk with her Lady Horns. So we'll take a break. The second game underway. The Lady Rangers hoping to force a third game as they trail 25-21 after that first game, and they trail 2-1. We'll be right back. You're listening to Kemmerer Volleyball on MyLocalRadio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
And we're back live at the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament at Lovell High School. And there's a point for the Rangers right as we come back. Abby Brunsky getting the ace across. And we're tied at 2. Brunsky runs up. She'll serve it across once again. Picked up in the back and nicely sent across, but just not getting over on the block by Hannah Nielsen. And a good job by Nielsen using that big body up in front. Nielsen listed just under 6 foot, and she's showing up there. She blocks up by the net and gives the Rangers their first lead in this match. It's 3-2 in this second game. And that goes off the arms of Madeline May. 4 straight points for the Rangers as they lead 4-2. Again, Brunski will serve it across. Goes straight up in the air as it's hit up by Heiser. Now backed up by Schlinker and put across. See if the Lady Rangers can send it over. And they do, right down the middle. It's an ace, or check that, it's a kill for Morgan McLaren. She's had a couple of nice kills, has McLaren, the junior for the Lady Rangers. And the lead for Kemmerer is 5-2. And that serve just too strong from Brunski, so it'll go back over to the Lady Horns. The score 5-3 in favor of the Lady Rangers. Meeteetse won the first game 25-21. You're listening to Kemmerer Volleyball on mylocalradio.net. I'm Adam Jackson. We'll be here all tournament long, all year long, as that serve goes into the net. Just wasn't hit strong enough by Madeline Myers. And the Lady Rangers lead is back to 3, 6-3. That time it goes off the arms of Myers into the back. And Kemmerer starting to build some momentum. They lead 7-3. And it looks like Coach Scolari going to sub out and talk. And that goes down again. The Lady Rangers get another point. Substitution coming for Scolari. It looked like she just wanted to talk to her libero in the back. And the score is 7-3. Kemmerer serves it across. It's picked up in the back by Schlinker. Now handled and sent over. And then Madeline will send it over for the Lady Rangers. Dug up though. Now they'll send it across again. Tipped up and it doesn't quite get over the net. So Nielsen unable to get it over the top, and the score 8-4. Kemmerer still leading. Game 2 for the Lady Rangers. Trying to force a third game in their opening match of the 2014 season. The serve, and that goes off the arms. A good diving effort by Nielsen, but was sprayed to the back line, and the score now 8-5. Savannah Bone will serve it across, or excuse me, that's Graybill that sent it across. And the score 9-6 in favor of the Rangers. And we'll take a break and come back. You're listening on mylocalradio.net.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
Local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation,
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
And we are back. We apologize, having some technical difficulties here. Our video screen has gone frozen on us, so we're going to try and work on that. In the meantime, we'll give you still the live feed. Right now it's 16-15. And a comeback so far by the Lady Horns, and a timeout called as Blake Peterson stopping to talk. Remember, the Lady Rangers having to win this game. They lost their first game 25-21 to MEETEETSE. And the Lady Horns trying to win the second game as well to take this first match. 16-15 the score. Coach Peterson over talking with his team, trying to settle them down. They've had the lead for most of this game, but MEETEETSE with a late rally. Kemmerer trailed all the way through that opening game. MEETEETSE really controlled the pace and controlled the action. Went on a couple of long runs before Kemmerer could get back into it. The Lady Rangers taking on MEETEETSE right now. They'll then take on Lovell. Lovell already beat Graybull. They're going to be a tough team for the Rangers to play. And then Kemmerer will take on Graybull to finish out the night. And we're back ready for live play. The serve goes across. And running up for the Rangers down the near sideline. Tapped up. And a good dig by Kemmerer. And tapped up by Darby Schlinker. But she just quite couldn't get it over the net for the Horns, and the score 16-16. So a good battle in game 2. And now the Lady Rangers will serve. Holland Pollard sends it across. Dug up by Schlinker. And right to the back row, too far. It's hit by Madeline May, and the Rangers get another point. They retake the lead, 17-16. And here we go. The serve is across. And that point will go back to Kemmerer. So 2 straight points. As Kemmerer trails, or Kemmerer leads 18-16. Now the serve comes across. It's dug up. Popped up and over. And now on the near side, Kemmerer jets it across. It's too far though. As that was Michaela Krall who tried to send it cross court, but it goes too wide. And we've got a 1-point game, and the Lady Horns ready to serve. Melanie Riley will put it in play. Just a blooping serve. It's too short, though. And that means a point for Kemmerer, and their lead back to 2. 19-17. There it's set in the back. And now 20-17, the Lady Rangers in front. So they're closing in on a second match, or a second game victory, as they trail after that first game. 25-21 was the score. And again, if you're just joining us, we're having some technical difficulties. Our screen is frozen up on us. There's another point for the Rangers. They've reeled off 4 straight. It's 21-17. And Michaela Krall getting ready to serve for the Rangers. Bounces it a couple of times, now puts it in front, and she'll run up. Jumping, serves it across. It's picked up by Schlinker. And now kind of fought over, and then into the net it goes off the right arm of Caitlin Heiser. Another point for the Rangers, and now they just need 3 to win this second game and force that decisive third game. Try and pull this victory out. Ball sends it across, handled by Schlinker. She'll go across the net, and it's partially blocked, but it falls down on the Ranger side. Grace Gregory getting up and got part of it with the left hand, but wasn't enough. And it'll be long to the Lady Horns as they get a point. It's 22-18. Kemmerer still in front in game 2. Remember, MEETEETSE won game 1. Schlinker serves it across. It's popped up in the back. And now sent over by Gregory, handled by MEETEETSE. Right up at the front of the net. They go for the back corner, and they get it right on the line. On the right sideline. That was sent over by Brooklyn Graybill. And the score 22-19. Serve it over. MEETEETSE trailing by 3. Kemmerer with the kill. And it's kept alive. Oh, actually, we've got a point for the Rangers. Was mishandled. The kill goes to Morgan McLaren. And the Rangers leading 23-19. Abby Brunsky getting ready to serve. Kemmerer just 2 points away from winning game 2. Schlinker up in front. And it's served across. Brunski jumps for it, but it's too far over her head, but it drops in for Meeteetse in the back. And it's now 23-20. So Meeteetse not going away easily. They're trying to stay in this, and they don't want to force the game 3. They want to try and take this in 2 games. They'll serve it across. Madeline Myers over. It's dug up now on the near side. And just popped over, partially blocked, and it drops through. Madeline May blocked it on the near sideline, and it fell right in front of Schlinker. She wasn't able to get to it because of the partial block. And here is game point for the Lady Rangers. In to serve is Maggie. It's popped up. Schlinker calls it. It'll just be set over, and it doesn't get across, and the Lady Rangers, it looks like they have game 2, and they do. So the Lady Rangers pick up the second game, and that'll force the third and decisive game 3 for this first match at the North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament. We'll take a break and come back. The Lady Rangers and the Lady Longhorns tied at 1. We'll play the decisive game 3 when we come back. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball on mylocalradio.net.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
And we're back at North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament at Level High School. We apologize. We're continuing to have technical difficulties, so bear with us. We're going to come right back. We're going to stop our stream and see if we can figure out this video issue. We'll be right back in a moment. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball on mylocalradio.net. And we're back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Adam Jackson here on mylocalradio.net. The Rangers, they come back and they win game 2. So we are forced into the decisive game 3 as the Rangers now leading 1-0 in game 3. Sent over in the back, and it drops in, unfortunately, in the near corner. Rangers just couldn't quite get to it. That was Brunski that tried to sprawl out and make the play. And we're tied at 1. 1-1 is the score in game 3 between the Rangers and the Lady Longhorns. Serve coming across. It's dug out in the back by McLaren. It'll be tapped over. Nice play, but Meeteetse keeps it up. We've got a point, though, for it looks like the Rangers. And Meeteetse will serve it across. They lead 2-1. Meeteetse leading 2-1. Game 3 of this first match, and it's popped up, and it goes to the Lady Rangers on that point. A lift called on Meeteetse, and now 3-2 in favor of KEMMERER. Again, this final game only played to 15. You got to win by 2. Here's the serve over by Brunski. And it's an ace for Brunski and the Lady Rangers. And they are tied, or they have taken the lead. It's 3-2. Brunski will serve it across once again. Dug up, and it's going to be too far. Out of bounds. Good job by Holland Pollard to let it go on the near sideline. And the score now 4-2. The Rangers pulling ahead a little bit as they try and complete this comeback. Brunski kind of bloops it over. Flying in, and now it goes to the near sideline. Punched over. Brunski digs it in the back. Now served to the left side, but into the net. As going for the kill there was Hannah Nielsen. She just couldn't quite get it over. And MEETEETSE coming back. It's 4-3. Rangers in front of the Longhorns. We're tied at 1 after 2 games. Serve is up, and it's tapped over. Now MEETEETSE will try and answer. Slinker. It's pushed across. Brunski has it now to the far side. It hits the net, and a favorable hop for the Lady Rangers as it just goes across. Nielsen punched it over, and the Lady Rangers remain in front 5-3 in this decisive Game 3. Sent over, and now up. Near back to Brunski. Brunski has it tipped over, and that's Morgan McLaren that sends it over the top. So Brunski a good job in the back. And then McLaren taps it over. It's 6-3. Lady Rangers in front. The serve coming from the back from Maggie. It's sent just over. And now back across as Nielsen gets it over, and the point goes to the Lady Rangers. 7-3 the score. Lady Rangers 8 points away from winning the first match. Service back, Schlinker handles it. And a good job by MEETEETSE to get it over. It was May that had it. Now on that far side, Nielsen hits it strong across, and some miscommunication over by MEETEETSE. And 8-3 in favor of the KEMMERER Lady Rangers. And Coach Scolari wants a timeout for the Lady Longhorns. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. 8-3 in the final game of this opening match of the 2014 season for your KEMMERER Lady Rangers, as they are in front. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball on mylocalradio.net. We'll be right back.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
And we're back live at Lovell High School. The Rangers leading 8-3. And the final game, that point drops in the back corner. Brunski unable to get there for KEMMERER. And now 8-4. We'll get a substitution for the Lady Rangers. Out is Bailey Maggie. And in comes Sarah Chapin. Getting set to serve, and now sending it across is Madeline May. And that goes off the pole. The Bulldog sign over there on the left post of the net. And another point for the Lady Rangers as they close in. 9-4 the score. They dropped the opening game but took the second game. Now trying to take the decisive Game 3. Sending it into the net, though, is Morgan McLaren. She's unable to get the serve across. And it's 9-5 Lady Rangers lead. Only the best of 3 in this tournament. Normally you'll play best of 5, but different in this tournament action. Sent to the far side. Kroll pounds it across. Just too far, though. But it is tipped, and the Rangers get the point. KEMMERER leading. 10-5 the score. Hannah Nielsen getting set to serve as the Rangers on your near side in the All Blacks. Serve goes across. It's handled by MEETEETSE, then sent over by Graybill. Now set up for Crawl on that far side. Good dig on the opposite side, though. It goes into the net for MEETEETSE. And now 11-5. KEMMERER in front at just 4 points away. Hannah Nielsen getting ready to run up and jump. And she does. It's served across. Handled by MEETEETSE and then hit into the net. The left hand of Brooklyn Graybill just wasn't quite strong enough on the near side. And 12-5 is your score. KEMMERER just needing 3 points to take this opening match to start off their 2014 season right. It's served across. And now sent over by May. But we'll get a point for the Rangers as it looked like May hit the net. Now 13-5. This game going quickly and the Rangers looking good to pick up this first match win. Served across by Nielsen. And it's too strong that time, so Nielsen will come out. A point for the Lady Longhorns. That stops the run of KEMMERER. It's 13-6. Picked up by McLaren. And then served or hit over by Gregory. Now MEETEETSE trying to get it back over. Schlinker has it blocked by Gregory. And then it's over. McLaren saves it. Now set up for Crawl on that left side. She spikes it off the net, and it goes down in the middle of the floor. And it's a point for the Lady Rangers, and now 14-6. Match point coming up for the Lady Rangers. Howland Pollard getting ready to maybe serve the final serve of this match. She lofts it over. It's picked up by Heiser. And it goes over to the Rangers, and they get the point, and they get the win. So the Lady Rangers come up with the first match win of the season as they take down MEETEETSE. They drop the opening game 25-21. And they were able to win the final game 15-6. So the KEMMERER Lady Rangers off to a good start this season. Again, we're going to talk with Blake Peterson. Usually it'll be after every match, but because we're in a tournament format, he's going to join us after KEMMERER's final match tonight against Graybill. So we'll wrap up this first match as we recap when we come back. The Lady Rangers defeat the Lady Longhorns in 3 games as they finish the final off 15-6. We'll have the post-game wrap coming up for you right after this. You're listening to KEMMERER Volleyball on mylocalradio.net.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
First impressions matter. When you want to stand out, uniquely brand your business, organization, or team with help from Old West Design inside My Favorite Things at 164 Front Street. Create a professional image with uniforms, golf shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, decals, keychains, koozies, coffee mugs, and more. Manager Natalie Willie Lively and Old West Design help winners dress for success. Inside My Favorite Things, Old West Design, 164 Front Street, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for quality, affordable higher education in southwestern Wyoming and the Rocky Mountain West. Western offers more than 60 associate's degrees and 26 certificate programs in business, health science, humanities, math, engineering and science, visual and performing arts, and technology and industry. Wherever you are and whatever your goal, Western Wyoming Community College is your choice for education that makes a difference. Because we are where you are.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
And we're back on the Lady Ranger postgame show. Adam Jackson with you live on MyLocalRadio.net, and a successful first match to start the 2014 year off for the KEMMERER Lady Rangers. As they start off a little bit slow, they lose the first game to MEETEETSE 21-25, but then it is best of 3 in this North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament, and the Rangers come back strong. They win 25-20 in game 2, and then 15-6 in the final deciding game. So the Lady Rangers get the first win, and there was good play from all the Lady Rangers. Really, I was impressed with the serving of Michaela Krall, the junior for the Lady Rangers, and then good libero play in the back by Abby Brunsky. And fifth-year head coach Blake Peterson, he says that the quarterback of this team is that libero, and Brunsky, she's got the experience. She was good last year for this team. She was good again today. But the Lady Rangers, a combined team effort as they come back and defeat the MEETEETSE Lady Longhorns after dropping the first game 21-25. They wrap up the second game 25-20 and then 15-6 as they go out and again win this first match, and they will then play at 6 o'clock. Again, pool play is today to set up to see what teams will play when and where tomorrow. There is a champion of this tournament. So the Lady Rangers, again, off to a good start. And we will take another short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this broadcast and get you set for another couple of matches coming up for the Lady Rangers in a couple of hours. So stay right with us as we wrap up the post-game show next, right here on MyLocalRadio.net.
There's an organization in southeast Idaho whose wildlife conservation efforts have been commended by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Idaho Fish and Wildlife Foundation, and the North American Moose Foundation. Who is this organization? It's Monsanto. While Monsanto is honored by the recognition they receive, their ongoing dedication to the environment is its own reward for all of us. Monsanto. Imagine.
And we welcome you back to the Lady Rangers post-game show as KEMMERER picks up the first win of the 2014 season for them as they take down MEETEETSE, the Northwest 1A school, as the Rangers sit in the 2A Southwest. Lady Rangers off to a good start. They will play at 6 o'clock as they take on Lovell. Lovell won their first game, won their first match as they took down Grable, so it'll be interesting to see what those two teams can do as they both won earlier. So it'll be a tough test for the Lady Rangers as they take on Lovell coming up. The Lady Bulldogs will have the home court advantage, and they will play KEMMERER. Again, that'll start at 6 o'clock if everything's on time. This third game starting a little bit late, so that one might be delayed. We'll be on 15 minutes before that game starts, so check back in around 5:45, 6 o'clock. I'm assuming that's when that game will start. But that wraps up this Lady Rangers volleyball postgame show. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media Incorporated and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holders. So we thank you for joining us for match one, and we hope you can join us for the second match. Again, our final tonight for the Lady Rangers. They go in front and take this match 2-1. They lose the first game 21-25, but come back and win 25-20 in the second game and 15-6 in the third and final deciding game. Again, stay with us and come back in about an hour. We'll have game 2, match 2 for the Lady Rangers as KEMMERER takes on Lovell, and that's slated to start around 6 o'clock. Now, obviously, it's 5:15 now, and we're getting set for another game in front of us, so it may be a little bit delayed, but stay tuned, stay close, and we'll have the stream up and running for us Again, thank you so much to my cameraman to my left, Warren Cook, as he runs that. He'll be running it all night. And for me, we'll be back in about an hour, so stay with us as we wrap up this stream. You can go over on mylocalradio.net, and you can click the next stream under Rangers and go over to Kemmerer versus Lovell. That's where we'll stream the second game as Kemmerer strives to move to 2-0 on the young 2014 season. Thank you for joining us for the first match of many in this 2014 season, and on many in this 2014 North Bighorn County Volleyball Tournament. Stay with us as we'll be back in about an hour. But for now, we say goodbye, and we'll see you again live here from Lovell High School in 1 hour. For my partner over there, the cameraman Warren Cook, I'm Adam Jackson. Again, Kemmerer defeats the MEETEETSE Lady Longhorns in 3 games, 21-25, 25-20, and 15-6.
You have been watching Kemmerer Lady Rangers Volleyball live on mylocalradio.net. Today's match was brought to you by Monsanto, Old West Design, Western Wyoming Community College, and Old West Media Inc. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time for more Kemmerer Lady Ranger Volleyball on mylocalradio.net.